Right, so setup-wise, I say is good. Okay, just got to be careful. We're discussing this movement here now. So you can see when you come into impact here now, this is obviously a little bit on the exaggerated side, but you've got a nice flat left arm. There's kind of an impact position we're looking for. So your hands have won that race effectively to that kind of left side of your leg. Okay, and this is obviously an exaggerated drill, but you're pushing that right hand down when you're doing that. Okay, to get the feeling. So when you come here now, just by dragging the club, just watch your shift and your body rotating your torso. Everything's kind of moving this way. There's no kind of this movement or this movement we've had in the past or any of those kind of things, okay? Just bringing the club back to the golf ball. Club face is square. And then from there, you just release and just fold over, okay? So that's the feeling we're trying to get a bit more. Your right palm almost kind of like facing down rather than this way. Your kind of fail-safe. When your golf ball in the past was kind of curving off to the right there, the way you try to manipulate that was your right shoulder coming over the top. Okay, look at your shoulders angle. There's a more tilted position. You're not kind of this way. And then to try and stop it slicing, you sort of try and almost flick it with the right hand. And that flick would potentially get a bit of power, but also add loft to the golf club. There in terms of your high, weaker, losing distance shot. And then to try and get more power, because if you're losing distance, I want the ball further, just give it more with the right shoulder and just, hope for the best. So we can get that feeling of this right wrist, how this right wrist is going to work. And again, if you can just practice that dragging drill, you can do it on the welcome mat. Just get the feeling of how that club's going to scrape the ground. And really don't be afraid when you do that to really push that club almost, exactly, really over-exaggerate it. The more you can over-exaggerate it as a drill, the less exaggerated it will need to feel there when you're playing the shots. If it comes off the ground at all... exactly. Just go into this sort of by your left foot. There's no point going beyond that, okay? Just go to that left foot, okay? Now, in terms of the swing, if we look at the actual movement here then, Dave, okay? So, again, be careful when you do the drag and you don't push your hands end forward at setup. Here's good, okay? Just inside your left leg there. Yeah. That's a good spot, okay? So, take the club away now nicely. Very good, really good backswing, nice sort of turn the shoulders. You haven't swayed, that's something we discussed in the past of your lessons. You've moved a lot side to side, so at least now you're kind of sort of staying inside the barrel, which is what we're looking for, okay, not sort of moving off there, okay. The feeling now, that right shoulder now is coming down this way. We're keeping the angle in your wrist here to keep that power, okay. As we come to the golf ball, as we said, there's a finish line there. The hands have got to kind of win that, and then to help you do that, your body's going to unwind. If your chest stays back here and you do this, your hands can't get across there before the club has got to that point. So by keeping that body in the right position now, your hands come in. Here we are, so there's your hand. The club's kind of back here somewhere, coming into impact. There's your hand at impact. So it's just about there, okay? A little bit further this way would give a little bit lower ball flight and a bit of a straighter golf club. So obviously if your hands are here and the club face is square, if I just push it forward a little bit, it's going to square that club face up just a little bit, okay? The reason why your club is closer, we said, because you've been trying to sort of basically stop slicing it. Trying to do something. I think a lot of times people say, I'm slicing the ball there, Dave. Just roll your arms over or just corkscrew it. It's like, no, it's not going to. It will close the club face, but very often it will do that. And then you add loft to the golf club, so it will high right. So it's not going to help. It might mask a fault to some extent, but realistically, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 wrongs making it right.
I'm doing all these different things.
And then of course, then you're thinking about all these things. Your brain's like, well, which one am I doing? What am I going now? If we can think, okay, right, setup's good. Backswing's a good position, okay? The shoulder now is working down.
Taking the doubt out of my head.
I think that reassurance, isn't it? Reassurance of what you're doing is good. Yeah, that's fine. So as you go from there now, as you swing through then, a nice sort of release of the arms there, okay? Swing to the top of the through swing, okay? Good balance on the left side. That's not a goal swing of someone with bad knees, is it? Yeah. So the good thing about that is we can see there's a good finished position up onto that left side. It's just the timing now of hitting shots. Now what I could suggest is if you go down the range at Craig or whatever, hit some shots on that grass. It's not that long, but you get some shots of 50, 60 yards of just this way. If Adam's got alignment sticks or Andrew's got alignment sticks, perfect, okay? Get them, if I borrow a second, what you can do, it's easy but it's a bit thinner, is set up like so and just hit some shots this way. If I do that, I'm going to hit myself. Now this is only going to be a 50, 60 yard shot, but you see the torso twisting. You have a few swings there just on that left arm, okay? Your hands are going to be a little bit further forward with that shaft because it's not much giving the shaft. Put the club back to a more neutral position, sort of in centre, that's it. Obviously with the alignment stick there, Dave, there'll be a bit of bend in there, so you could have kind of the club here, and this bend will sort of just allow the club to sit. That's it. There you go. Twisting through. So when you're doing that now, your hands,
twist, that's
of course, exactly. And if you try and flick it with your bottom hand, you'll get a rather sore left side very quick. Now, this drill, as I said, with the stick under your left arm there, purely a 50, 60 yard shot at most. Don't think, oh, I'm hitting the ball good with 50, I'll go for 100 yards, because you'll impale yourself, okay? It's purely an impact feeling, and this could be potentially, there, Dave, your warm-up. So your first 10 or 15 shots on the range, just with a club there, just get that feeling, get that impact, get that strike, get that club face control better. Okay, mate? Yeah, you got to turn through. Now your knees are allowing you to do it. It's basically your brain there going, oh, I can do that. Okay, mate? Make sense?